Hey guys, I'm Kylie and I'm here with
Kelsey.
we are success partners and kind of dive in what a success partner is before I tell you about our silly story of how we became success partners. For us, a success partner, it kind of falls along like a person who wears many hats with each other. For starters, we are kind of like co-captains, cheerleaders for each other. So they're here, like she's here to help me like build my business, help me with my confidence. If I'm just like having a crappy day eating, I'll message out to her, be like, I need to get my like butt into gear. And then she'll celebrate, like we'll celebrate each other's wins, successes, someone that's there to help you in the business when you need it. Even if you are feeling like you're having a bad day, they'll help you turn around and see the positives of everything. Um, Also, she is like I said, a co-captain, like a coach type of person. She'll push me further, like we'll push each other farther than we thought we could, even with the business or anything else like that. Kind of also helps us see each other like in a new light of what we could be doing different with the business, because sometimes you'll get stuck in a rut or aren't sure what to do, and so we'll help push each other that way as well. Also, her and I are great brainstorming partners. We may run our businesses completely different, but we know what each other's goals are, and so we'll help think of different ways to reach those goals. It may be something that we weren't sure about doing before that they've tried, and we'll bounce each other's ideas on and off of each other. And then she is my free therapist, is what I like to call it, even if it has nothing to do with the business. She'll hear me on my bad days, and I'll hear her on her bad days. But it's just great to have someone. I mean, she lives across country, and I'm constantly moving. So it's just great to have someone who's always there for you, personally and professionally.
I think the coolest thing is that there's a huge misconception in success partners that we need to like find somebody on our own team that we I guess like that's the whole thing with me is when I heard success partner, I was like, well, maybe I need to find somebody on my team. But Kylie's going to talk about it in a second, but we were actually introduced by our coach, who's also one of the trainers in this program too, which is Natalie. And she thought that we worked well together, and she was absolutely right, because it's so funny how, and like I said, Kylie will tell you how we met, how we got introduced to each other, but we have so much in common, and it's so weird because we relate so well. And the first time we met in person, it just wasn't weird. It's like we've known each other forever, which I think is the coolest part. But again, like Kylie said, we set goals together. We brainstorm together. She's that person that I can go to outside of my team to just like lose my shit if I have to. And she'll talk me off my ledge, which I love. But she also empowers me to keep going and to continue building my business. And she's someone that I consider one of my best friends, and someone I didn't even know 2 years ago, which is the coolest part. So you want to tell them how to find your success partner, I guess.
So Natalie, I don't even remember when it was, but Natalie like group messaged Kelsey and I, and she was like, hey, you two would be great success partners. You both are like fur moms, you like wine, and like are in like long-term relationships or something like that. And I was like, this has to be the weirdest thing ever. I feel like I am on like a blind date through text messaging right now, like on Tinder for success partners is pretty much what I thought it was going to be. But I didn't have an option to swipe. I just was like, cool, like great, this is about to be the weirdest conversation I'm gonna have with someone. And so I think we like were like, okay, cool. And then I don't even remember like how we really started getting to talk to each other. It might have been right before Summit, and her and I were just like messaging back and forth about rooming, stuff like that. And from there we just like really clicked and started pushing each other to our goals. And once we met each other for the first time at Summit, room together, everything else like that, like it felt like we've been friends since we were like 3 years old. So that's really awesome to have that type of connection with someone. And then I actually recently just drove up from Mississippi to going to DC, and I hung out with Kelsey and stayed over. And I think that was the first time I met her fiance and just like pretty much crashed at her place. But we had a great time together. We talked business, we talked like her upcoming wedding, everything else like that. So it was a lot of fun to just like hang out with each other too. And so since then, I feel like Kelsey said, like, she's definitely one of my best friends, even if it's just personal stuff going on, like always there for each other, which is awesome to have that connection with someone.
Absolutely. And I think that when it comes to success partners in general, it's just I think that just find somebody that you can relate to, find somebody that you have someone in common with, because I can confidently say in my business that my business would not be where it is today if I didn't have her to bounce my ideas off of, for her to tell me when I'm being stupid or making a stupid decision, or for her to encourage me and make me realize that I'm going the right way with my business. So I would have to say that even though we're really good friends, we have pushed each other in ways that I don't think that I can even put into words. So if you find somebody, take some time to go through this page, look through this page and see people you've been interacting with over the past 21 days and ask yourself, is there someone in here who I can relate to? Is there someone in here that I could get on the phone with and talk to for like an hour and a half and we'd still have things to talk about? Find that person, because honestly, I can honestly say, and I know Kylie probably feels the same, it's done amazing things for our business. And if you can find that one person, maybe even two people that you can relate to, you're going to see drastic things happen in your business, because you're working together to make it happen. This is a team thing. I think you've probably noticed that over the past 3 weeks. This is a team. This isn't you on your own. This is a team. And having that support system is so huge.
And I totally agree. Like, I'll say from the start, like, my business has only grown being able to bounce ideas off of Kelsey and things like that. Like, yeah, your upline's a great resource, but to have someone who connects to you like in a different level of the business of trying to grow their team their own way makes it so unique too. And we will jump in each other's calls and things like that for the team, anything else like that, just be able to see what we're doing differently and how we can build our own business. And reaching out for a success partner, like I said, ours was like kind of an awkward, weird interaction, but I feel like most of them actually end up being that way, starting off that way. So if you're in like this group or outside and like different team pages, like talk to your upline. Maybe she knows someone that you would bounce off and be a great success partner with, or just talk to people in this group too. Say that you like wine, say that you have like you're a cat lover, or dog lover, that you're moving around a lot, or you're just, you're in school right now, something else like that, where you can connect to someone and just start bouncing off ideas of what you both want for the business. And then just start brainstorming from there. You guys can have two like different ideas for what you want out of like your own business, but to have someone who also is a little bit different helps you see outside the box too, because a lot of us tend to get stuck in our own ways, and having someone who can just like see a different light really, really opens up your eyes to different opportunities that this business presents.
Absolutely. And the last thing I do want to throw in there is that your success partner is not somebody that you're going to go and complain to every single day. You want to find solutions. You should be able to vent to them. That's great. But it's not supposed to be you guys going in your own little corner and just being upset.
No pity party.
Business. Yeah, it's not a pity party session. Every time that I come to her with an issue, she always helps me find the solution. So that's one more thing that I just wanted to throw in there, because that was so important, that I just feel like a lot of times I see that some coaches just going off and then doing their own thing, which is great, but you don't want it to be a pity party. You want to find solutions for each other and help each other grow.
Yeah, that's not going to help if you're just going to be complaining the entire time. You won't see any solutions that way.
Awesome. Well, just search the page, find somebody in here that you can relate to, and post in the comment section of this video and tell us who you think you relate to. Tag the person in it. We want to see you guys interacting and meeting each other and growing with each other. So post that in the comment section and ask us any questions if you have it. Reach up to your upline if you have any more questions about this.
Bye, guys.